web development. Yeah, and I'm eager to explore in this and grow in this industry. And
So you are currently doing internship, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Could you explain about the what role you are doing currently doing?
actually, we are doing testing currently as an intern. They have not assigned anything. Yesterday, I got the PBI regarding the UI part, implementing the checkbox for particular feature. And after the analysis, I'm going to start with that PBI, in which I will be implementing the backend for that particular website, for that particular feature.
Okay, so you are familiar with Angular and Spring Boot, Java, like .NET and all that.
Yes,
And
actually, I've started Angular and .NET. As I'm doing internship, so I'm new to that.
okay. Do you have a knowledge on, like you mentioned, on face mask detection model, right? Do you have
Yeah,
knowledge on that too?
yeah, I've
Okay.
worked on it using CNN model convolutional neural network, which I have implemented in the college curriculum. It as a project which takes the image as an input and scan whether the mass is present on the using the pixel. It scans the
Hmm.
takes the input features, and using the convolutional neural network, it identifies whether that person is wearing the mask or not.
Okay, so did you train a model or how exactly?
Yeah, I have trained the model using the data set which was present. Like I have taken the data set from the Kaggle and I have applied the convolutional neural network model to it and tested it.
So tested by giving the images and all right.
Yeah, providing the images using Colab. Like I have used Google Colab for that.
Okay, so is it all through testing and all done through virtual or like did you implement it with like physical also? Like, how it is? Do you have like any model or device also, or is it through?
Yeah, I have not connected it with the actual system, like which will take the input. Just I have implemented it. I will give the input and it will detect and give the result on the collab itself.
Okay, yeah. Could you explain about that smart tasker project you have?
Yeah, so Smart Tasker is the project which I have built using the Spring Boot when
Mm.
I was new to it. So in that, it basically takes the input of the task, like the input features, and then it will then based on the scheduling algorithm like FCFS, first come first serve, like whichever deadline will be first will be displayed first to me, like
Mm.
that algorithms has been implemented, DFS, FCFS, and smallest completing the first, that means whichever task will take minimum time will be displayed according to that.
Okay, okay. So you use it as algorithm. Yeah. So like, how did you decide that which algorithm, like which scheduling algorithm to work at runtime? How did you implement that?
There are tabs on the website, so if I click on the particular tab, it will show that scheduling algorithm. It basically takes the data from the database, sort it according to the given condition, and display on the UI.
Yeah, so do you have idea about this MVC, like architecture of a component a service repository? How do you implement all, like did you implement this architecture component service repository?
Component service.
So you implemented this Spring Boot only, right? Like Spring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you like explain in high level how did you like actually the design part, not not like the architecture mainly.
Yeah, like control MVC, like
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah. So in the I have used the MVC model in which I have controllers which will handle the user inputs, the request, and according to the request, then it will go to the model and check, and it will display on the view, like on the UI part.
Okay, so did you use the repository and all?
Yes.
Okay. And you managed all this database with this MySQL, right?
Yeah, mask.
Okay, so are you like which programming language you are comfortable with?
Java.
Java. Okay. let me give you one according like a basic question. So, what are all the data structures you are aware of, which is you can feel comfortable for the coding?
Array, hash map, hash set, string.
Okay, I will I am sharing you a link. Can you just start sharing this?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's understand the proper statement. We are having the array, right? Array of integers. Okay. We are having like you are given a set of like integers and stored in an array, and these are like it is sorted, but it's in like it is sorted in ascending order. Like it is tilted at a point such that it is rotated. Okay, so we have to find out that an element, like you are given a target. Okay, normally what would you do is like we have to find that a target in that array, right? So likewise, you are having that target, you need to find the index of the element, like index of the target in the array, where the array is sorted array, but it is rotated at a point. Okay. Yeah, so can you like if you can go through that like test cases, you would have a better understanding. If you see this 4567012, right?
Mm.
So the like this is the sorted arrow which has like rotated at point third index, like fourth index. Sorry.
Mm.
So it normal the array is 0 1 2 4 5 6 7. We don't need to do that all these rotation stuff, but yeah, you can use that hint like rotational but sorted. You need to find out the target. So here the target is at fourth index, right? So the output is fourth. If you don't find the target in the given area, you have to return the output as -1. So if the second test case, if you can see, we are trying to search target as 3 in that array. Since it is not 4, we are just taking as -1. Go
So
through it.
the
Let me know if you have. Yeah.
Yeah, I understood the question. So the brute force approach will be going through each element present, which will take week of n time complexity. But as this array is sorted, so we can use binary search. But as this is a rotated sorted array, so we have to change some conditions for that.
You
Uh,
were you telling brute force approach or
Optimized approach.
okay? You were okay. Yeah, you started with the brute force approach, right? Can you like let's go from brute force to optim?
Okay, do you want me to write brute force as
No,
well?
no, 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 no. Like explain like brute force time complexity in space
BU,
complexity.
which will be BU of n, where n is the size of the array.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but as the array is sorted, so we can use binary search, which will takes log n a time complexity. As this is rotated sorted array, we can still implement the binary search, but we need to change some conditions. Um like, can I just take a
Yeah.
few seconds to analyze it?
Yeah. Sure.
So as we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 0, 1, 2, and my target is 0. So the first point will be to finding that at which index my array is rotated and sorted. So I can find out the middle element using the formula of ending index minus the starting index divided by 2, which will give me 3 index of 3. So at index 3, I will compare the elements, like if my starting in element at starting index compared to the middle element is greater, like my middle element is greater, then this part is obviously sorted.
Mm.
uh, this is sorted. So I will check in this. I will also compare the target element. First I will compare the target element with the middle element. As I know that my target element is 0 and this is 7, so it is greater. And the first element is smaller than the middle element. That means this is sorted. So I will check directly with the first element. So as this is sorted and 0 is greater than, so we can move to the next part in this array. And I will be starting with finding out the middle of this element, which will be 5. And here I have 1, which is greater than my target element. So I will shift my end at the middle, and I will compare start and end. And the middle will be 4. So I will check if I found out now the middle will be 4 and 0 at zeroth index, at fourth index my element is 0, so I can return that.
So for going so the approach you were taking, could you tell the time complexity you were expecting?
Log of n.
Okay.
Wait, is equal to target. Then
Are you stuck at anything?
actually, like I'm not able to find out the condition how I'm going to get that this particular is the sorted like which is the pivot point at which how I'm going to compare this.
Okay. So at any point it would be a sorted, right? So if start is less than mid, you have to check. You have actually checked whether which part is sorted, right?
Yeah. So like if over here the 7 is going to be my mid, so this is going to be a sorted. In that uh, I will be finding out the middle element. I've compared like initially at the starting point at zero third index. I found out that the middle element 7 is not equal to target, right? It is greater than my target. So as this condition is true over here,
Like we can check. It is the sorted. Like nums of start less than nums of mid means it is the sorted array. So
yeah,
we have to check the target if it is lies in the range or not. How would you like, check?
yeah. So one thing that I want to confirm that now as I know that nums of mid is not equal to target, that means it is going to be greater or smaller. So I have to use that condition as well over here. Like nums of mid
Nums of mid
is greater than target. If it is greater than target, like over here it is greater than target, so I will compare with the first element, start element right now.
like essentially you like you can try this one also, but yeah, but you can try like searching for a sorted array. Like I think that would be sufficient. See, if you have like nums of start less than nums of middle, you can check whether the target will fit into that range or not. If it is not, then move to that other window. See, just consider normal. If it is, if you have to find out that element in a sorted array, how would you find?
I will compare it with the middle element.
Yeah, middle element. Let's say if start is the start element, mid is the end element. You have to find the target, right?
Hmm.
So you can compare between if the target is greater than start and target is less than mid, then it is the window. So I was telling that you like we don't have any need to write this like checking the condition if nums of mid is greater than target or not. Okay, because it's not that particular sorted a regular sorted array. So you can ignore that part. If you can ignore and like as a layer you can start if nums of start is less than is equal to nums of mid, that means we have that array like like sub array, and we are checking that if the target is fitting into that array or not, right? If it fits, then the like the range is between there only. That means end would be the mid minus one, start would be the start. If it is not, if the target is not in the range of start to mid, then we would like slide to the window, like start would be the mid plus 2. This is the one case. And if it is the other case, if nums of start is greater than mid, let's say in that if we have 4 1 2 3, and we would search for like 2 or something, like yeah, we are searching for 2. If it here start is greater than mid, so it's not that we can assume that it's not that a sorted array, because here at the start at the first part only it is already like rotated at somewhere. So we have to check mid to end. Mid to end is the sorted like range, right? Are you getting the point?
Yeah. So I can modify
So
this.
this is the first part. If nums of start is less than nums of mid, that is the part. First part you would be checking if the target lies in the first fit into the first part. If it's not the case, you would be checking if it fits into the second part. It's
Like this?
actually essential. Like you can write just else if nums of start less than is equal to nums of mid.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like can you erase that second part? Just only yeah. Just only keep nums of start less than is equal to nums of mid. Okay. So this is the part you have, and this is the sorted anyway, right?
Hmm.
Try to check whether the target is in this range or not. Nums of start less than, what is the condition? If it should be in the range,
It should be very great.
nums of start greater than target and nums of mid. So it would be the end, right? Like it is the window we write. So
Right.
Hmm.
Else my start will be equal to mid plus 1. This was the window size. Else the left to right one will be in the sorted, and I will be copying this as, and here I will be checking if it is greater, and this will be my end. So if my it is in between, so I can move my start is equal to mid plus 1, and else my end will be else it is greater, my start will be shifted mid minus 1.
So here is the case. Can you go to the line number 11? We are checking nums of start less than is equal to target and nums of mid greater than is equal to target. Like for a cleaner code, it doesn't make sense, right? Like if you are writing, you can just take either one of the nums of start. Yeah. Likewise, the 19. Or just try run this one with the any example. Let's take a small example, 412. And let's take with the dry run, simple dry run example. 4123. Let's take a number 4123 and the target is 2. Can you just comment on that editor and write later?
Yeah.
4123. Let's start.
So the array will be 4 1
2
2 3. Yeah. And target will be 3, right?
target is 2.
So initially it will be at 0.
Oh, okay.
Indexing, and my end will be at 3. My mid will be at 1. So we will be checking this. It is not equal. So we will go with this condition of nums of start is less than. Here my mid is 1. So we will go, and this is not sorted in sorted order. So we will be following this condition. So our we will check with 1 is else my 1 is greater than, like my target 3 is in this range. So I will shift my start to 2 and my end will be 3. So here the mid will be 2. We will compare this. We will compare this with this condition first. So it is not greater. We will be comparing this condition. We will be starting with this condition. Numbers of start is less than equal. So here start is at second index and the mid at is at second index. And we will see whether it is in this range. This is sorted and it is in the this range. So we will be shifting to
It would go to the second part, right? It's nums of mid
nums of mid.
less than or is equal to target.
Yeah, nums of mid.
Hmm.
It is this condition. Sorry, and for that we will be starting my start at mid plus 1, which will be 3. And for this condition, we will be at this condition where nums of mid is
No,
equal
no,
to
no.
target.
So if you go to that index three, the target is 2. As I told, target is
Sorry,
target was 2. The given
oh,
target is 2.
sorry.
Hmm. Yeah, after this condition, so due to the terms of mid, less than is equal to target.
So at S starting index is equal to 2 and 3. In this case, this is still in the range.
Hmm.
So my start will be mid plus 1, which is going. My mid will be 2 in this case. So we will be getting this condition for this and we will be returning the mid part, which is 2
No,
index.
we are moving start is equal to mid plus 100. We go to that like fourth index, right? Start is equal to mid plus 1.
For this S is equal to 2 and E is equal to 3, we will be getting mid as 2. So
Hmm.
this we will be getting answer at this condition. We will be not moving to this condition
Okay.
because the mid is 2 and we are getting our target as 2 like this condition.
Okay.
Nums of
I
2.
think I have missing something. Yeah. So I mean, let's say if the target is 3,
Hmm.
then
If the target is 3, so we will this condition will not satisfy
hmm,
and we will move to the we will check this condition
hmm,
at start and my mid will be 2, so we will be entering in this condition and we will be checking whether my start whether my this start is less like my target 3 is in between 2 and 2, so it is not in between 2 and 2, so we will be moving our start is equal to mid plus 1, which will be 3. As
hmm,
my mid is 2, so we will be getting start at third position and my end will be also at third position.
hmm,
So when I found out the mid, it is going to be 3 and we are going to get this condition and we will be returning the third index. Oh,
yeah.
yeah, third index.
Yeah, we don't have enough time. Just I will give this simple question, another question. So we are given a linked list. Linked list means it's the like a data structure which consists of a value and the pointer to the next node, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, here we are given the pointer like reference of as a head. The given requirement is to rotate the given list to the right by 2 places. Let's say if it is 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and if it is right by 2, it means after 2 rotations, 1, 2, 3, 4 means 4, 1, 2, 3, and in the second rotation, it would be 3, 4, 1, 2. Like if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it would be obviously 4, 5, 1, 2, 3.
So we have to shift these two places. In this case, we have to shift these two places as 4 and 5
Hmm.
over here.
Like right by.
We can first find out the length, which will be a 5, and then subtracting it with a 2 will give you 3. So we will be counting 1, 2, 3, and we will break the linked list over here. And we can, after this, we can attach this remaining part over here. Is it a good
Yeah,
approach?
yeah, good, good. Yeah, go ahead.
So
Just
yeah,
write it like a pseudocode. It's enough. Like, write it. No proper, like, you don't need to have a proper implementation, but yeah, you were telling me, right? You will calculate that length and then
yeah, I will be
you would,
calculating the length by iterating, like moving to each and every node in the linked list. And
mm,
after that, I will be subtracting that value minus k, which will give me the number of elements. After which I have to break the linked list. Like after here, it will be three. So I will be again going this one, two, three. After this three, my third element node dot next will be pointing to null.
mm,
Sorry, I will be storing this element first, because if I just break the linked list directly, I will not be able to reach this node. So I will be storing this element, and I will break this. After this, I will traverse this and go till my this node, like I'm getting null. And when I will get the last node, which is pointing to the null, at that point, I will attach the start point of this node one.
mm. Then who would you like after attaching this one?
Yeah,
It
so
would
I
be
will
like
be.
a whole circle linked list, then it is
No, it will not be a circle. Yeah,
like
I can do it that.
automatic. So after becoming a circular linked list, then
Um, After becoming the circular linked list, then I will be breaking this, like after how many nodes I have to break, and then I can return this value, fourth one,
okay.
so that the linked list goes like this, and this will point to null.
So how would you return that? Like, were you storing in the references? Will you store the references somewhere and will return that like
Yeah,
modified head?
I can make a variable of
Okay,
list node, and I will store like head, new head. And like this, I will store the in like the address of the four, and will return that new head.
okay. Yeah. So what would be the time complexity of this one in space complexity?
I will be traveling this a whole, which will take big of n time complexity, or the
Mm.
length of the linked list, and after that I will be attaching this and deattaching this. I guess big of n will be the time complexity of this.
Do you require any space complexity?
Like I will be storing this starting start index in the node list node a variable. So I'm not using any extra data structure for this. So I think no space complexity will be required. Big of one space complexity will be required.
So are you aware with like computer science concepts like OOPS, OS, DBMS?
I have not revised OS, but I have revised OS and DBMS.
You have not revised OOPS yet.
Uh, OS operating
Okay.
system.
So are you good with now OOPS principles?
Yeah.
Can you tell the main pillars of OOPS?
Inheritance.
Yeah, with the
Inheritance
real life
abstract.
examples. You can just describe the statement and with the real life examples.
Yeah, inheritance is like the features that are like the inheritance is basically allows the method to inherit from the parents. Like we get features from our some of the behaviors from our parents. This can be described as an inheritance. Then comes encapsulation. Like everything is in a single unit. Like we can say a capsule which contains both the things. After inheritance and encapsulations comes polymorphism, where we perform the same things in different ways. We can perform the same work in different ways. Um,
You know about the polymorphism?
Polymorphism, yeah. Inheritance abstraction, polymorph abstraction,
Hmm.
where we show only essential details to the user, and hides the unnecessary. Like we just know how the car works, but we don't know actually what makes the engines runs the car, like this.
Uh, yeah. Do you know about? Can you explain about the difference between like static and final keywords?
Yeah, so static keyword, when we use static keyword, like in case if I've declared anything as a static, it says that it belongs to a class rather than particular object. And final is where we use, where we restrict the user, like if we declare any variable as a final, So once we initialize the value of that variable, we cannot change the value of that variable once it has been initialized.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know about copy constructor?
Actually, in Java, we have not used. I've not
Okay.
used that copy function.
Okay. Does Java support multiple inheritance?
No, Java does not support multiple inheritance because of the diamond problem. Uh, do you want me to explain the diamond problem?
Like Java does not support multiple inheritance of classes as well as interfaces. Is it?
Yeah, we can implement the multiple inheritance using interfaces, but using classes we cannot do it because in Java a class cannot extend more than one classes, but it can implement more than one interfaces. So we can achieve that using interfaces.
Yeah. Okay. And like how would you handle that unused variables and all? And like how would you do that memory management? Like
I did not get the question.
so, if we use it like unvariable in our code, if we like
Mm,
variables will be assigned some memory, right? So if they
yeah.
are no longer references, how
Mm.
would this like memory management is being taken care of?
Actually, in Java, there is a garbage collector which collects the variable which is not used. Like it cleans up
Okay.
the memory.
So you are comfortable with DBMS?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain about normalization and its forms?
Yeah, so normalization is a process which organizes the data to reduce the redundancy and improve the integrity. So there are forms of normalization, like starting with the 1NF, in which we should have like the column should have only atomic value and cell can have single value. Next we have 2NFs, normal form, which should be in 1NF and it should have no partial dependency. Like
Mm-hmm.
partial dependency means a non-prime attribute should depend on the whole candidate key rather than the part of candidate key. Next is the 3NF, which says that the database should be in 2NF and there should be no transitive dependency. That means the non prime attribute should not depend on the non-prime attribute. It should depend on the it should depend on the candidate key. And BCNF is the stricter form of 3NF, which says that the determinant should be the super key.
Okay. Yeah. So, what is the difference between normalization and denormalization? Why would we requiring this denormalization if we are using like ways for why to use for a normalization and when to use for denormalization?
Normalization is used when we want to organize the data and reduce the redundancy. Denormalization is used when there are a lot of when there is a lot of tables, we are not able to track. Like it creates the it becomes difficult to handle. So we denormalize the database.
Okay. Do you know about deadlock conditions?
I've not revised it.
Do you know about like store procedures and all?
Yeah, store procedures are the functions which like performs which has the code
Mhm.
which performs the action which we does a lot of time. Like we define the method and call that store procedure which does the performs that particular action.
Okay. Yeah. So, can you explain about acid properties?
Yeah. So asset properties where A stands for atomicity, C stands for consistency, I stands for isolation, and D stands for durability. Atomicity says that when you like if you start something, you should finish the transaction. Like if you start the transaction, you should finish it. You should finish this transaction. It should not be like you are starting it and leaving it in middle. Like if you start, you should complete it. If you are not going to complete it, don't start it. And the consistency says that the your changes, the transaction should bring the database from one consistent state to another consistent state. It should be like after performing the transaction, it should be in the consistent state. Isolation says that like more if two or more transactions are going on, then they should be like one's transaction should not disturb the other transaction. And durability says that if you commit something, then it should be stored there. It should be there in the database if you commit something.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, do you know about joins concept? Inner join, outer join.
Yeah, joins. So it connects the tables. Inner join. The types of joins are inner join, full join, left join, right join.
Okay. Yeah, I think we are running out of time. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, like after and like I'm doing internship, so I did not get time to prepare. Still, like what are the like things that I should focus on?
You are currently pursuing fourth year only, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would suggest like you are good at DSA, but yeah, keep practicing more. Try to give if you have there are various number of sheets also. Like take you for like Stiver's SDE sheet is there, and you can like you can have the revision through it. And yeah, if you can give the contest, it would be very like good. It would be useful for like performing before a coding test. So lead code contest will be there. Geeks for Geeks contest will be there. And yeah, I think your projects are also sufficient. Try to get revision of all this, and yeah, uh, if you have any more time, try to be more good at DSC so that you won't get stuck. Cover trees, TP, and DFS of graphs and all. Okay. Yeah, and
Actually,
hmm.
what happens is like when I start something, like I was solving the GFG 120 challenge. So like if I'm starting with one of the concepts, so I just again like I got blank with the whatever topics I have covered, and then I have to revise, like start with again and again. So I have to start once from this arrays, and then I have to revise everything. Like if I'm particularly starting with one DSC problem. So what you would suggest on that?
Yeah, try then try like. Do you have an knowledge about like all the data structures? At least you try. Did you try like doing English stacks, queues, trees? Did you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, then start doing like DSA problems. Like there would be like problem of the day in lead code and GFG, and yeah, start doing practicing like five at least 10 questions per day. Like it varies upon like medium amount, but as you don't have enough time, you can cover this as like striver SD sheets and lead code top interview 50 questions. You would be accessible like most likely. It would be actually like if you can have the problem of losing the practice or comment about another concept. Try start doing multiple concepts. Say let's say you can start with linked list and tree. Like you can do like a linked list tree and then like multiple. Don't be like don't start only like solve only those particular topics. You can have that multiple and give problem of the day contest problem of the day which will have cover several topics over a month, and yeah, contest will also be very good. Don't care about like looking to the rating. If you are worried about rating and all, do another like a normal account and not the main. You can give the contest through. It would be helpful to you.
Yeah, sure. And the like how I express myself, should I improve on that?
Yeah, communication and all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like
it's
overall,
high.
like what improvements needed?
Yeah, the I think the clear like communication in the thought process is good. Yeah, I think everything is fine for me. Like, and you would like the is the coding part. I think you need to get more. You know,
Yeah, I
and
will work on that.
yeah, coding part and projects also try to like have an explanation or more like. Uh, I'm not saying about your presentation, but yeah, in general, why would you use that? You can expect the questions like that. If you are using like anything like MongoDB, why do you use that only? You can have the trade-offs like what are the disadvantages and advantages and all like that. You should be prepared well. I think you can have this coding and these concepts parallelly every day. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
I,
be like
yeah, I will work on that. Thank
yeah. Okay then. Bye. All
you.
the
Bye.
best.
Thank you.